There's a house at the end of Winterhill Lane. It stands at the edge of the forest, half hidden beneath old, whispering trees, the kind that sound like they remember everything. Most people in town don't talk about it anymore. They just lower their voices when they pass the bend in the road, as if the house might be listening. For 8 long years, it sat empty, windows boarded, garden overgrown, shadows behind every curtain. Until one night, a car appeared, black, sleek, and silent, stopping just before the rusted gate. The woman who stepped out looked far too young to belong to that house. Her name was Elara Vale, 22, carrying a single suitcase and a look that said she wasn't sure if she'd made a mistake. "This can't be right," she whispered, brushing rain from her hair. "It's beautiful." The beauty was strange, decaying, quiet, and haunting all at once. The kind of beauty that feels like it might watch you back. Music shifts, light piano notes under thunder. Inside, everything smelled of dust and rosewood. The walls were lined with portraits, faded faces that almost seemed to follow her. And on the foyer wall hung a tall mirror, its glass flawless despite the years. The letter from the lawyer had been simple. "This property is your rightful inheritance. You are the last living member of the Vale line. Welcome home." Tucked inside the envelope was a smaller note, handwritten. "Do not look in the mirror after midnight." Elara laughed softly at first. Another superstition, another ghost story. But when the clock downstairs struck 12, she woke, standing in front of that mirror, barefoot, unaware of how she got there. Her reflection smiled, a heartbeat too late. The next day, Elara tried to settle in. She scrubbed the kitchen counters, opened dusty windows, and let the October wind sweep through the halls. The house seemed to breathe again, though she couldn't shake the feeling it was watching. At the town cafe, the locals had already noticed her. "She's staying there?" one woman whispered. "That house is cursed." No, another murmured. "It's haunted by the boy who..." The bell above the cafe door chimed. Elara turned, and that's when she met Rowan Hale. He had dark hair that brushed his collar, and a voice that sounded like rain on glass. Polite, quiet, and observant. The kind of man you notice because he doesn't try to be noticed. "You're the new tenant at Winterhill?" he asked, eyes soft but searching. "I guess you could say that." "Guess?" "It's complicated," she said. "Most things about that house are," he replied. Over the next week, Rowan showed up more and more. He fixed the porch light, brought her groceries, even replaced the lock on the back door. When he smiled, the shadows in the house seemed to fade. When he left, the cold always came back. But there were things about him that didn't make sense. He never had a phone, never mentioned family, and sometimes, when he thought she wasn't looking, his expression changed, distant, almost nostalgic. Then one evening, he didn't come. Elara waited until dark before walking the forest path that supposedly led to his house. The air was heavy. The fog clung to her hair. At the clearing, she stopped. The house was there, but it wasn't alive. Roof collapsed, windows shattered, the mailbox rusted, the name barely legible. Rowan Hale died, October 12, 2017. Her breath caught. She stumbled back, dropping the bag of apples she'd brought. They rolled across the dirt, and then she heard it, a whisper from behind. "Elara." That night, she didn't sleep. Every shadow seemed to move. Every breath in the house felt borrowed. At 2 a.m, the hallway light flickered on by itself, and at the far end stood Rowan. "You shouldn't have come here," he said. His voice was the same, but softer, distant. "You're dead," she whispered. "Not quite." "Then what are you?" "A memory," he said. "Bound to this place, bound to you." She backed toward the stairs, shaking. "Bound to me? I don't even know you." "You do," he said gently. "You just don't remember." And then she did remember. Flashes like broken glass. A child's laughter in the garden, a boy with a paper lantern, firelight, screams, smoke curling into the sky. Rowan's hand in hers, before everything burned. He looked at her sadly. "The Vale family made a promise long ago," he said, "to protect what lies beyond that mirror. Every generation, one must return to keep it closed." Her pulse quickened. "And me? You're the last of them, the last Vale." Elara stared at the mirror downstairs. The glass shimmered faintly, like it was breathing. "If I don't," she asked, "then the house won't sleep," he said, "and neither will I." The next day, she tried to leave. Suitcase packed, keys in hand, she walked down the gravel drive, but the gate wouldn't open. Every road she took curved back toward the house. The wind whispered her name through the trees. "Elara." Rowan waited at the porch. He looked almost real in the daylight. "You can't outrun what's calling you," he said. "You want me trapped here forever?" she cried. "No," he said softly. "I want you safe, but the house, it doesn't let go of what it owns." They sat together on the porch as the storm rolled in. Elara's voice trembled. "What happens if I stay?" "You'll see both sides," he said. "The living and the lost. And if I go, you'll forget me, forget all of this. The house will find another." A flash of lightning illuminated his face, fading at the edges. "Rowan, don't. It's all right," he whispered. "You were never supposed to come alone." He reached for her hand, cold and light as mist. The mirror inside began to glow, soft, white, and alive. The house moaned as if exhaling its last breath. "Elara Vale," a voice echoed. "Your time has come." Tears slipped down her cheeks. "If I walk through, will I see you again?" "Always," he said, "just not like before." She took a deep breath and stepped forward. Light filled the foyer. The portraits blurred. The mirror cracked down the center. And when the storm cleared, Winterhill Lane was quiet again. The house sat dark, still, and waiting. They say, if you walk by the old Vale house on a rainy night, you can still hear laughter behind the windows. A woman's voice, soft and warm. A man's voice, calm and kind. And if you listen long enough, you might just hear the faint echo of your own name whispered back.